top 10 dirtiest fouls in NBA history? Let's go. Starting off at number 10, I have when Grayson Allen knocked Alex Caruso out of midair. As you can see, Grayson Allen does not just go for the ball, he wraps around with his right hand and brings Alex Caruso down to the floor. Grayson Allen has a reputation for being one of the dirtiest players in the NBA, and this is one of the reasons why. He was ejected from this game, but Caruso had to miss 2 months with a fractured left wrist. Next, I have when Vince Carter went up for a dunk and Shaq just pummeled him. I think it's pretty obvious that this was on purpose from Shaq. He just didn't want to get dunked on, but this is still a dirty play. Vince could have gotten seriously injured. At number 8, I have when J.R. Smith just shoves Al Horford to the ground for no reason. I mean, J.R. Smith doesn't try to hide this at all. He has no chance at contesting a shot. He just pushes him for literally no good reason. And just like the Vince Carter one, this could have ended up way worse for Al Horford. At number 7, I have when Bobby Portis knocks KCP's headband right off his head. Bobby Portis got ejected for this, and rightfully so. That thing had some velocity. And I mean, the wind-up on this was the craziest part. You cannot watch that and say he was going for the ball. Number 6, I have when Blake Griffin got completely blindsided by Jason Smith. Pretty classless move here by Jason Smith. I mean, this is basketball, not football. Not to mention, Blake Griffin was already dealing with some pretty heavy injuries at this point in his career. At number 5, I have when Karl Malone gave Isaiah Thomas 40 stitches. You know, if a normal player did this, you could maybe make the argument for an honest mistake. But it was Karl Malone. This was on purpose. And yes, you heard me right, 40 stitches. At number 4, I have when Zaza Pulia infamously re-injured Kawhi Leonard's ankle. Kawhi Leonard was destroying the Warriors in Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals. Zaza Pulia, a dirty player, said, "Let me take this into my own hands." There was absolutely no reason Zaza Pulia had to take that extra shuffle into Kawhi's landing space, but he did. After this foul from Zaza, Kawhi's health would never be the same. Number 3, I have when Andrew Bynum basically clotheslined JJ Barea out of midair. Just an egregious move by Andrew Bynum here. There is no place for this in the NBA. He's defenseless in the air, and look at his face while he does this. Look at Bynum's face. Emotionless. And of course, Ron Artest is the one that walks him out of the stadium. Number 2, I have when Draymond Green kicks Steven Adams in the balls. I'll tell you what, I know Draymond denies it, but it's hard to watch this and not say that was on purpose. Like, that is so intentional. Like, this is not a natural motion for your leg to go when you're taking a shot. And coming in at number 1, I have when Metta World Peace or Ron Artest was celebrating a dunk and elbowed James Harden right to the face. This moment shouldn't be funny, but it's so out of pocket from Ron Artest to do this, it's hard to not let out just, a little chuckle when you see this one. I think it's safe to say that Ron Artest or Metta World Peace, whatever you want to call him, is the biggest menace in NBA history.